Nubian Incognito.
The content of this podcast is explicit and must be used for entertainment purposes. The views and content shared on this podcast does not reflect the brand of Nubian Incognito or its affiliates, and we are not legally responsible for actions taken as a result of listening. We do not own the rights to the music shared on this platform.
Whether you're from Barbados or Cameroon, we have a hat for you. On NubianIncognito.com, we have a mega collection of merchandise for you to rock your culture and country. Go check out our collection today.
Hey Incognitos, we'd like to dedicate this episode, UniDaze, to our fellow member of the Nubian Incognito family, Harrison, out of the UK. As Nubian Incognito is growing into a global brand, we love and appreciate all the support we've been receiving. You all may not know this, but we do have Incognitos, which are you, the fans, listeners, and supporters, in many cities such as England and Charlotte. This episode was recorded September 1st, 2019, and since then, one of our biggest supporters out of the UK has unfortunately passed away. So the playlist and episode is dedicated to him. Listen closely and also pay attention to the playlist because it all ties in together. This episode and playlist, UniDaze, is about the Black British college experience and the perspective of Black college students on different topics such as Afro Nation and the J Hus and Kojo funds beef. Thank you for being here today. We are here in South London and we have some beautiful ladies and gentlemen today. Ooh, where is that? This accent that's coming out of me is weird, but ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a few different things. So let's get into it. Everyone tell me, I guess, what level of school you're in. Like if you're in university, what year you're in and what you're studying.
I go King's College.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to be finishing my second year, entering my third year, mental health nursing at King's College, which is in London. It's uni in London, so I stay at home.
Okay.
I go to Kent University. I'm studying social policy and I'm going to my third year.
So I study business and globalization at De Montfort University and I'm going into my second year right now.
Okay.
I'm in my third year, basically. Still got University of Hertfordshire, studying automotive engineering,
Okay.
motorsport and management.
So who has the best school in here? Okay. Explain why she has the best school and name the school. Oh, you don't believe that she does. I was going to ask you.
What was the question again?
Okay, who has the best school in here?
And then what, like the best uni?
Yeah, the best uni.
You probably listen.
Okay, what makes it the best? Okay, I guess you answer, yeah.
Oh, there's like a table of like unis in London or in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
From like 1 to whatever. And they're all ranked.
Mm.
So I guess like out of all of our unis, she has like the highest.
Okay. Okay, so tell us a little bit about King's College.
King's College is a uni in London. It's part of UOL. That stands for Uni of London.
Okay.
That's why it's called King's College London and not just King's College. The other unis that are in UOL are Imperial, Queen Mary, LSE,
Okay.
UAL. These unis are quite good because they're in London and also because they like specialize in different things.
Are they difficult to get into?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with like certain courses that you want to do is more specialized, so they'll ask you. A lot of other unis are like that, but I guess King's College is a bit more rigorous in that they require you to do certain subjects and get like higher grades with those subjects to be able to get in and stuff like that. And yeah, they're good because they've got a lot of like historical bases as well.
Okay.
So like Oxford and Cambridge and like York, they're quite old universities. That's why they're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What kind of things do y'all do for fun at King's College?
For me personally, for fun, I say quote unquote, I had to sort of join the ACS because obviously ACS stands for African Caribbean Society.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you have the equivalent in the US. But
yeah, they usually call like an ASO.
exactly.
OAS.
So here it's ACS. We call it ACS, and each uni will have an ACS. It's like a society where African and Caribbean like students can come. It's like their safe space. And obviously because my uni is predominantly white, or I shouldn't say predominantly white, but the black people are a minority, so we we've taken that space quite serious. In that other universities, their ACSs are more for like raving and stuff, and a lot of like, from what I've heard anyway, a lot of plans like fall through. But in London, we take ACS really seriously. I don't know if like I've spoken to my friends about ACS at uni. I was part of my ACS committee this year, so the year just gone, and it proved really challenging because we do a lot more than just like raves and stuff like that. We barely even do those things, which I sort of came in to change that. That was my aim for joining ACS. I wanted more like party things because not everyone wants to sort of talk about like black issues like all the time, especially because like you go to a good uni, you already sort of have that reputation, and then you just kind of want a space to breathe. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, but yeah.
No, you're good.
Yeah, so ACS for us meant we could like meet up and be ourselves, see people that were like us. And at the end of the year, King's College, we do like a show called Culture Shock. So at the end of the year, it's like this really, really big show that the committee sort of put on, and it's like multicultural. So we like invite other societies and like different performers. This year's one was really, really good. It was really challenging. I was an events officer, so I had like various jobs which came under events officer, and it was really stressful because literally we're putting on a whole show, selling tickets, getting this, getting that, like booking real art. Like it was a lot. And when it falls on you, plus your degree, and with my degree as well, it was quite hard because I had to like balance a lot. But it does stretch you and it teaches you how to work with other people. I was grateful for ACS. It was hard, but I was grateful for it.
Would you say that, I guess this is for everyone, ACS is the core of like the black students at the university you go to?
Somehow it does, because a lot of the time, some people will know each other already from like college and stuff. But a lot of the time,
and college is like the high school here.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, there's some people that come alone, and sometimes they're too shy to make friends or to walk up to someone and be like, "Oh, I do this, I do that, I want to be friends." But with the ACS, I guess you get to socialize, you get to know different people. From that, you can make a lot of friends.
How was the ACS at your school, and name the school?
I wasn't too involved, to be honest, because I made friends outside.
Okay, so how was your life like? How was your life like? Your social life like? Would you say your college is fun, or you're having the fun college experience?
Yeah, I was just, me personally, I'm outgoing, but I'm selective with it. I'm not, because they will do like raves. I don't think I even went to any raves this year.
The whole school year?
Yeah, nah. The whole school year I did, but I'm talking like about my third year when I did it.
Oh, okay.
Didn't go to any raves. I went to a few meetings here and there.
Okay.
But it's good vibes. Like
Okay.
everyone's, sharing their opinions, or we talk about different topics.
So what's like a typical day like for you in college here or university?
We usually go to lectures after that. Well, this academic year was more like library or chill with my mates. Let's say my mates live on campus or something.
What do y'all do when y'all chill?
Get smoky.
Okay.
We get smoky, we socialize. To be honest, it could be anything.
Do y'all play 2K or FIFA or...
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, 2K, FIFA. Sometimes just normal debates. We could just be debating, or just normal social, to be honest. Or like sometimes just playing music. It could be anything. It depends how we feel like, basically.
And what was your school again?
Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire, okay. So your university, describe it a little bit.
Well, I guess again, I was going to actually talk about our ACS.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be somewhat of the call for like black people to come and socialise and whatnot, but I don't think we take it as serious as Kings do. So throughout the course of like even last year, I was always in conversation with Levis about what you guys doing for your ACS, and I always used to like compare it to our one because we don't do anything. We probably have like events for like freshers, and then you won't hear from them again until the next year.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. For the most part, it's supposed to be a place where, African and Caribbean students can come together and like socialize and whatnot. Most of the people that I met were outside of ACS. Like I didn't really mingle with that sort of thing.
Why?
But maybe that's just me. I don't know, because first of all, they don't do anything. There's not events to go to.
But you do hang around African and Caribbean students. You're just not the organization.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like your brand to have an ad right here on this podcast? Purchase an ad on our podcast today for $50. You don't want to miss an opportunity to get your brand in front of our global audience.
What other like organizations or things do you do? Like what other things you do in school?
To be fair, I kind of kept to myself.
Okay.
In second year and my housemates. Yeah, that's
So
just
who
it.
your like were your housemates your friends or
My housemates were friends from sixth form and secondary school, yeah.
okay.
So I went to uni with friends that I already had. So I didn't do too much in terms of like trying to get to know other people because I already had people, which I don't think was the best thing to do. But I did make friends along the way, obviously, and friends on my course and whatnot.
What are some interesting things that's happened at your school that would only happen at your school? And name your school.
So there's this big like.
No,
thing
what's
that
your school?
happened. Oh, Leicester.
Leicester.
This is like,
Oh, I've heard.
Alright, cool. So in Leicester.
I've heard a lot about Leicester. Y'all get down.
I'm gonna get to that, innit?
Y'all might be the East Carolina of London or UK schools.
It's a little town like in north of England
Okay.
with like 2 unis. So there's the Montfort University,
Okay.
which is what I go to now, and then there's the Uni of Leicester.
All right.
The Montfort University is kind of like how can I describe it? It's deemed as like the ghetto, and Uni of Leicester are like the smart ones, you can say.
But it's the same area.
The same area, the uni in the same area. But yeah, going back to the maddest thing that happened, there was a girl that after a motive was for some reason in their and like one of the accommodations in Leicester, and CCTV must have like exposed her the day after, and apparently she had like shot, which was like she like
what?
Got down, like crouched down and shot outside someone's door, literally, and CCTV got exposed on Twitter. Everyone just starts getting onto Leicester people. It's like DMU people, and it's just like.
Do y'all have crazy parties?
Yeah, the social life out there is good stuff.
Explain the social life, the parties.
So there's just like loads of promoters in Leicester, like people that go to the uni and people that have left. So most of them just know people that know people. So it's easy to just like get artists to, like, for example, come and support a motive, and obviously that attracts people to like come, and so it's like. It's kind of popping up there.
Cool. Okay, so like, how does a motive go? Like, let's say, does someone hit you up?
There's like different like companies. So like, there's one big one in Leicester, which is like called Uncle Tio Promotions.
Okay.
He hosts like one of the best. So if you see like a motive hosted by that kind of like company, it's usually like you should go in it.
Okay.
But he knows a lot of people that know a lot of people, so it's easy to just. Yeah.
So do y'all like meet up at someone's house?
No, it's like in a club. Like, there's a few clubs in Leicester. So yeah, they just rent that out and people just link up there. Okay,
cool. Do you drive on campus?
No.
Okay, is that normal for people to not drive?
People drive, but like in Leicester, everything's like in walking distance. It's not too far from.
What kind of like food do y'all eat?
Anything.
So, like, I know my university in America, we have like Subway, Chick-fil-A,
there's like
pizza, and some people can have like a meal plan.
Yeah, Domino's.
You have okay. So what stuff do y'all have to eat at your schools?
Anything. It could be like Domino's, Nando's.
Nando's on campus.
Yeah.
I'll go nuts. Maybe because that's like fast food for y'all. I guess.
Yeah, it's alright.
They have one. I know they have some in DC and maybe somewhere else, but I know for sure DC. Like I've been to the one in DC, and then they have some in like South Africa and stuff like that. But yeah, I love Nando's.
Every uni is different. Like people have different places to eat. But...
Did y'all ever have meal plans, or did y'all cook at home?
I commuted the whole 3 years.
Okay. So why'd you make that decision to commute?
I just couldn't be asked to leave home. That's one, and it's saving money as well.
You said you couldn't be asked to leave home?
Yeah, I just...
What does that mean? Like you...
As in...
couldn't be bothered. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it expensive living on campus? Or
it depends what you find, to be honest. But me, I just made that decision that I'm not going to live away. Like, whatever I want to do, I can do it at my parents' house.
Okay.
I don't have to live away to do anything else, basically. And obviously, I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat because I'll come home to food at home. So it's saving me money. I can only worry about my transportation there and back, basically. And yeah, so I just decided I'll just do my driving and drive up. No.
See, well, you guys stay at home, but you're still in college. So how is it like going to college and the transitioning, that kind of thing, living at home?
The only challenging part is probably if you have a 9 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah. If you don't sleep on time, just know you're not making that 9 a.m. basically. Because you have to. Well, for me, I would have to wake up 6:30 latest. If I wake up past 6:30, there's no point me going into the 9 a.m. And sometimes you have a 9 a.m. to like an hour lecture, 9 to 10, and it's a long break. You have like 2 to 4 or something like that, or 12 to 2. So then there's no point you going in. You'd rather go in for the 12 o'clock one. That's what I used to do basically. So if you miss a lecture, you just try and catch up in your own time.
So do a lot of people commute here to school? Is that no? Most people live.
Most people like to like go away from London.
Why?
They want to live the lifestyle, or they just want to be independent. There's so many different reasons, to be honest.
Who like someone who lives away? Kind of talk on that, yeah.
So the first year I stayed on campus and I didn't like it at all.
Why?
I just didn't like Kent to begin with, and then I didn't really like my accommodation. I had so many problems in my first year, my accommodation.
This is like your dorm room?
Yeah. So
Okay.
like it was just like a lot of. I shared with 4 other people, and they were so dirty. And yeah, it
dirty
just,
like how? What are some of the things you're dirty with? Have you had dirty roommates?
So we get to in my comm. There's 5 rooms, and then 2 toilets and 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sharing a kitchen and a bathroom with 4 other people, and it was just like the kitchen, especially. Just some people are just like unruly. They just don't know how to live with other people. They don't take any mind, like clean up after yourself. They just didn't. It just wasn't like the best situation. So I didn't really like my first year. My second year, I lived outside of campus with my friends. So
like an apartment?
Yeah, it was a house.
Okay.
Yeah. That was cool. Everything was smooth, stayed and everything like that. This year I'm going back on campus, but I'm not going to be in a house. I'm going to be in flats. So I get like my own room and my own bathroom as well. Don't you think I have to share the kitchen? But I can pattern that.
Thank you for listening to the Nubian Incognito podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast channel for more fire episodes. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Nubian Incognito. If you have any responses or questions to anything you've heard on the show, at us and use the hashtag Nubian Incognito. Check out our website at nubianincognito.com for our fire global collection of jewelry and hats.
What's up, guys? It's Gabriel Jules. Shout out to Nubian Incognito. Put you on. This song is called Luv Luv from my album Her Story. Enjoy.
Tell me that you love, love. Tell me that you love me, love me, love me. Tell me that you love, love. Tell me that you love me, love me, love. Tell me that you love, love. Tell me that you love me, love me, love me. Tell me that you love, love. Tell me that you love me, love me, love. I don't play no games, I wanna give you rain, I feel like you the one, so I don't play with you, no. My baby, my love, sent from above. Someone I can trust, someone I can love. You made me feel so good, you made me feel so right. I can never leave you back, I just gotta leave you right. You made me feel so good, I could never leave your side, but I gotta make you mine. She said, tell me that you love, tell me that you love me, love me, love me. Tell me that you love, tell me that you love me, love me, love. Tell me that you love, tell me that you love me, love me, love me. Tell me that you love, tell me that you love me, love me, love. You could be my reasons, everything I'm searching for. Girl, you be the real one, and your beauty about this world. You know that I'm feeling some kind of feeling. Things I've been missing are right here with you, babe. You see me from afar, now girl I hold you close. Anything you want, girl you know it's yours. I don't wanna play with your emotions unless it's in your body. Tell me that you love, love. Tell me that you love me, love me, love me.
Nubian Incognito believes that music brings Black people of all cultures together. Follow us at Nubian Incognito on Apple Music, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Remember, Nubian Incognito puts you on. We have curated playlists with Black music from artists all over the world.
Okay. Any last words to people about going to school in London?
Going to school in London or like being a student in London?
Being a student in London, like in general, like, or a student in general, just from your perspective living here in London.
The best times were secondary school. After secondary school, it doesn't really get better than that. Because secondary school was a long ass fucking time. It was long, but it went so fast. Like 5
How many years? Oh, 5.
Yeah, so from 11 to 16.
Oh, wow.
And you feel like it never ends, like, because it's such a big part of your life and so much changes. And for a lot of people, that was their only sense of like social network. They didn't really, if they weren't like raised in a church and like meeting other people, literally their whole lives would just be school. School. So you learn to, you make friends with the people that are around you and you work with what you've got. Coming from a mixed school, secondary school was the girls, I think one observation that a lot of people have was the girls were a bit less hyper feminine, whereas same-sex girls' schools, the girls were a bit more like hyper feminine, whereas we were, I guess, a bit more, we were later with all of that stuff, if you will. But yeah, sixth forms are a bit more regimented than college. I would say sixth form colleges are a bit more regimented. That we had to wear like business clothes. So yeah, so from sixth form, you kind of already felt like an adult, if you will. An adult, just because of like the way we dressed, and like your college friends will be like wearing like proper like the latest the latest fashions, whereas in sixth form, you always look like you're going to work.
Are you guys, would you say your universities are really fashionable? Like, people dress up?
International students.
From, like, where do you see them from? Like, Asians?
Asians, South Asians.
Yeah, they go in Tesco with the Balenciagas, Gucci. They love it still.
So we're going to switch gears a little bit, and I'm going to ask you guys to explain the beef between J Hus and Kojo funds.
That beef.
So how did it start? Like, where did it come from? About how long ago, yeah?
I believe that they're from, obviously, they're both from East London. J Hus is from like a park called Newham, and Kojo Funds is from a park called like Custom House E16. That's the postcode. And from young, their areas have just been like, they're known to like beef, innit? So Kojo Funds releases a song called like What Do You Want From Me or something like that, and J Hus remixes it, and his version pops off more. But because they're beefing, their areas are beefing, it's kind of like he done it in a spiteful way. J Hus done it in a kind of spiteful way, and I think that obviously triggered Kojo Funds, and so it's just been going at it like that.
And people have died through this beef, apparently?
Not to do with them, but like the areas, like
the beef. 2 areas. And what are the names of the 2 areas that are beefing?
Like Newham.
Okay.
Like Hackney sides, and E16 Custom House.
And from my understanding, one of these rappers have been stabbed before, right?
Oh, J Hus, innit?
So what happened with J Hus's stabbing?
I have no idea.
About that story.
Yeah, really?
No idea. Apparently it's from Kojo's side.
Yeah.
One of them probably saw him and just...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're still beefing to this day because
the area's beefing, it's just all long. When people start dying, it's like, it's just...
Is that how like UK rap is, from your opinion? Like, are there beefs like that? Because I know in America we have like, you know, the Biggie and the Tupacs and different things like that. What's your favorite diss song?
Probably Know Better by Heady One and RV.
Who was he beefing with?
Wood Green.
Yeah, Wood Green.
But yeah, he's from OFB, like Tottenham sides in North London, and the people that he was getting at were from Edmonton in North London as well.
Does anyone else have a favorite beef song? In general, it doesn't have to be UK. Or a favorite beef, maybe, between artists. I know we were talking a little bit about Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. Okay, explain the beef to people.
I can't really. I don't really know it in detail. But I know that Shatta Wale, big up Shatta Wale. He's my king. SM for life, whatever.
Shatta movement.
Yeah, Shatta movement. Period. I mean, yeah. So I think Shatta definitely has this heightened perception of himself, which some could argue, like myself, is accurate. But the whole of Ghana doesn't really see it like that. Whether it's all like the people who sort of don't like him, he's very much so you love Shatta or you hate Shatta. Like,
Okay.
he kind of, there's some awards that he sort of figured that he should win, and even if you listen to the style of music, they both have this like dance hall, like Jamaican sort of vibe to them.
Even though they're from Ghana,
Stonebwoy still talks with a heavy patois accent. He's not from there at all. Yeah, they both sort of have the same style in that way. A lot of people sort of pit them directly against each other, and Shatta has sort of been in this. Stonebwoy is newer than him, but he's still been around for a while as well. But yeah, it's just stuff like that back and forth. And the people of Ghana, you know, they love a bit of beef, and they love to like pick a side. And like even in terms of the music like industry, there's like certain awards like places and like companies that have like different affiliations with different artists, and they sort of, well, Shatta especially, he sort of sees it as a conspiracy where they're just sort of they're doing it out of spite, or they're not giving him his accolades.
Were you born on a Saturday or name Abidayo? We have a bracelet for you. Check out the Nubian Incognito store today at www.nubianincognito.com.
Nubian Incognito.